Hello friends, welcome to Easy Electronics. This is Miss Kirtina Shik. So we are in semiconductor diodes and have discussed about PN type extrinsic semiconductors. We have seen the formation of PN junction diode and its working. We have discussed about the VI characteristics of PN junction diode, Zener diode. In the last lecture we have seen about LED and today we are going to discuss about the photodiodes. So photodiode, this is the symbol of photodiode. As you can see, it is very much similar to that of the LED. Only difference is that here, as you can see the arrows are inwards. These arrows are inwards, and in case of LED they were outwards because LED emits the light and photodiode absorbs the light. Okay, LED emits, LED emits, photodiode absorbs. So that's why LED outward and photodiode inward direction of arrows. So let us see the construction. The construction of photo junction diode is very much similar to the PN junction, but photodiode is placed in a transparent package as we are emitting the light on it. So that's why for the absorption of light it must be kept on the transparent package. The width of the depletion region W is large enough in photodiode such that the most of the photons are absorbed within W rather than N or P region. W is made large by widely doping one of the P or N region. So this is the figure as you can see here. As you can see here, this is the width. Okay, and remember that photodiode is always connected in the reverse biasing mode. It operates in the reverse biasing only. So that's why this W depletion layer width is large enough, and when we are emitting the light on it, so we know that light consists of the photon particles. So when these photons are emitted on the PN junction, so the covalent bonds of the holes and electrons they get broken, and majority charge carriers becomes free. So electron becomes free, we can say, and because of that the current can easily pass through the diode now. So this is the conventional direction of current flow from positive towards the negative. Okay, so this is the actual working of photodiode. And in case of construction it is very much similar to that of the PN junction diode, but it must be kept on the in the transparent package. Okay, for the purpose of absorbing the light. Now this is another photodiode which is also known as PIN photodiode. Here only difference is that this intrinsic semiconductor is sandwiched between that of the P and N type. Okay, so this intrinsic semiconductor, as you can see, it's is a sandwich between that of the P and N type, and the width of the intrinsic semiconductor is large. Okay, again it is reverse biased. As you can see, the battery negative terminal of the battery is connected to the P type and positive terminal of the battery is connected to the N type. Okay, so that means it is reverse biased. The RL, which is the load resistance, is connected in series. Okay, so again this is the conventional current flow from positive towards the negative. So this is the another method of construction of PN photon detector. Photodetector itself means the photodiode. The I region intrinsic material sandwich between P and N junctions. So pin photodetector is reverse biased. The applied voltage appears entirely across this region, across this I region, intrinsic region, and there is vast change of current when photons are incident on it. Now actually the photons are incident on this semiconductor, intrinsic semiconductor, and as the photons are incident they release their energy to the electrons. Okay, and now the electron becomes free, and as they become free the current flows through the diode, and as the number of photons are large enough, means we are incidenting the large amount of light, so that's why number of photons are large, that's why the energy emitted by the photons to the electrons is large, that's why number of electrons becomes in a very large amount, and that's why we can say that current flows in a large amount. Okay, so we can say that current is directly proportional to the amount of light which is incident on the photodiode. If the amount of light is smaller, then current value is small. But if amount of light is large, then your current flows in the large amount value. So in general, indium gallium arsenide, indium phosphide are the materials used to construct the photodiode. Now the operating principle we have discussed earlier. Now this circuit we are using for drawing the VI characteristics. So again it is in reverse biasing mode, and as we know that for drawing the VI characteristics we must note down the voltage as well as current. So for taking those values, voltmeter is always connected in parallel with the device. Okay, and the polarity of the voltmeter is very much similar to that of the power supply or battery, as you can see here. Okay, the ammeter is connected in series with the component. Okay, and this minus of the battery is connected to the minus of the ammeter. If there is plus of the battery, then there here will be plus of the ammeter. Okay, the rest of the circuit is very much simple. It is reverse biased. Only thing is that you have to know the reverse biasing, you have to know the how voltmeter is connected and how the ammeter should be connected. Okay, so when light strikes on p-n junction, a photon can dislodge valence electron, as we have seen in the operation when the photon incident on the covalent bonds of electrons. So because of that, covalent bonds breaks, and now electron becomes free. So the amount of light striking the junction can control the reverse current. Okay, as we are operating the photodiode in the reverse biasing, so that's why the current flowing through it is the reverse current, which depends on the amount of light incident on it, and that's why this diode is called as photodiode. Photo means light. So specification parameters: maximum reverse bias voltage, current and sensitivity, speed are important parameters. Response of photodiode to a particular wavelength classifies the photodetectors as invisible range of light and infrared region light. Two types of photodetectors are there: invisible range of light and infrared region light. So this is the IV characteristics, which is very important for the photodiode. As we can see, voltage is taken on the x-axis and current is taken on the y-axis. Current is in milliampere, means it is 10 to the power minus 3 ampere. When diode is disconnected, there is no current. Okay, when light is incident on it and your diode is reverse biased, then you can see that current is increasing slowly. Okay, and as current is going on increasing, okay, you can see such kind of characteristics here. So photodiodes are typically used in optocouplers, where LED is also used, that we are going to discuss in the next lecture. Okay, in optical communication like remote controls, character recognition system, burglar alarm also, the photodiodes are used. So this was all about the photodiodes. In the next lecture, we are going to discuss about the optocoupler. So if you like the video, please like, subscribe and share my channel, Easy Electronics. Thank you so much.